What up, what up, what up?
What's going on, yo?
Welcome back to another episode of Cut Different. Hashtag Cut Different on all platforms, streaming, and social media. We got Nick in here.
What's up?
We got Lilo.
Hey! You know what I'm saying? What's going on, y'all?
You know, last night,
What?
I thought about
Here you go.
the quickest way I could kill you.
Did you really?
No.
Oh, man.
But I thought about thinking about it.
Yeah, I wonder, like, you know what I'm saying, how that would have went.
I don't know, man. I thought, like, if I had, like, some sunflower seeds.
I don't like sunflower seeds.
No, I was going to chew them up, right, get them real sharp,
Oh.
and then stab you, like, with a bunch of them.
Nick, you hear this?
Yeah, what it look like? Mosquito bites.
Definitely.
Yeah, all over, all over.
Wow.
Yeah,
Pretty gruesome.
that's where I'm at.
That's great.
Okay.
Back to the show.
Yeah,
I was just saying.
So,
Yeah, I know I just be in the back.
Yeah, that's it. Cool.
we got to go through it a little bit.
That's it,
It's
man.
a love-hate relationship.
Every week. You know what I'm saying? Every damn week.
I just be here.
Yeah. So let's jump right into it. Trending topics. We should have some drum rolls by now
Yeah,
to
it's
talk
coming.
about this bullshit stuff.
It's coming.
You know, I'm a Christian. I wasn't supposed to curse. They said something. Somebody said that I should stop cursing if I'm the only Christian on the show.
Mm.
Yeah. I just told them Jesus knocked over tables. But anyway,
Jesus knocked over the table.
yeah, that's just my getaway.
Mm.
I just, you know, my Jesus is the
Fair.
Which one was this?
Very fair.
it's in
This
the
Old
Bible.
Testament, New Testament?
What was that? Oh,
Yeah, well, you
Was
looking
that
at me
old?
like I know.
when he
Shit, I
got
don't know.
mad at the preachers and went in the church and started whooping them.
Oh,
You know that one too?
yeah, I think I do.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. My Jesus hard.
Word. Can't wait for that movie to come out. That's what it sounds like, a movie.
Hey, did you go see the Barbie movie?
Well, I look like.
No, people was telling me that it was good, man. They was saying it was
Ain't gonna lie.
funny and stuff like that. People was telling me that it was honestly good.
It was grown men that went to go see
They
it.
said they went
And
to
all
go see
pink.
Barbie, and they, I don't know.
all
About,
pink.
nah, look, here he go.
Did they go see it with a woman?
I'm just saying.
Or did they take their
Who
children?
knows? I'm being people could just
You didn't
wanna go
ask
see the
these
movie.
questions when the dude said Barbie was good?
No, they just was like, I'm going with some friends.
You
to
didn't
go see
say
Barbie.
pause or nothing? Oh, so they went with friends.
That's it, friends.
Was it other dudes?
Possibly.
Was it possibly the people you went to Pride with?
No.
Okay.
I didn't even. What? No.
I know, yeah.
You-
I ain't
you
gonna lie.
hear
He
this?
set you up.
This is the, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He said, yeah.
Always.
Like I said, I'll be in the back, so I just let them.
Leave it to G.
So that's the conversation right there. Men going to see the Barbie movies and stuff like that. Is that okay?
Yeah. I mean, if you sure inside your masculinity, whatever, how you be saying that shit.
Yeah, but like, did you
wrong
play
with
with Barbies when you was a kid or something?
No, that ain't got nothing to do with it, man.
I mean, it's kind of like the
You know
whole
what I'm
Little
saying?
Mermaid situation.
They said it had a nice little storyline and everything.
You
know
went
what I'm
to go
saying?
see Little Mermaid?
About the war
Why
and
in the
shit.
hell would I?
I don't know. He went to go see Barbie. Oh, he
I don't think. I think that's some kind of sick fetish. If you seen a fine mermaid, you'll hit that.
Oh.
Man, leave it up to G, man.
Yeah, I know,
I'm
right?
just wondering,
What
like,
type of
what's-
questions you got
What's
going on?
the fetish with mermaids? Like, when they gonna let that go?
I don't know. But with G, you know how you driving on the road, and when you start to like go over the white line, go.
That's it. That's it.
G.
That's G all day. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to make sure he keep it straight. Make sure we keep it
Yeah,
straight.
man.
That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight.
Both ways.
That's what
That's it.
that's what we're talking
Yeah,
about right now.
I was
Straight.
hoping you caught that.
Yes,
That's
keep it
all.
straight.
That's all. I was just
So-
making sure you caught that.
How you feel about Barbie movies and Little Mermaids as a man?
As a man, I mean, hey, to each his own, man. I wouldn't, unless I take my daughter. Now, me, if you want to do personal, like I go see like the Lego movies. That's straight.
Yeah, well, I mean,
You go to the
Lego,
movies to see
Barbie,
Lego
shit.
movies?
I mean, I wouldn't mind going to the Lego. I'm hilarious.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, no, I'm not going to see that.
Man.
That's me personally. If you want to see it, go ahead.
Well,
I ain't gonna judge you.
I mean,
You
like
thought your phone was ringing when you said that.
men that listen to Ice Spice and all these people. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know. What if Powerpuff Girls made a movie? Would you go see that?
Yeah, I go see it. I'd be like, that's like the old 19, you know what I'm saying, 90s little era movie. Yeah, I go vibe and see what's up.
I wouldn't go see it by myself. I'll probably take a date type.
That's fair. Okay, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you drug me, but I'm probably gonna tell you go with your girlfriends because I don't want to see that.
Pass me the light.
Talk about pass me the light.
I'm sorry.
What you talking about?
What would you think? We got a guest in the studio. We just gonna call you Mika.
That's it. Me.
So you,
Me. That's not with it.
if a dude said he wanted to go see the Barbie movie,
Thank
Yeah.
you. I ain't gonna say it. I mean,
I would say pause immediately.
I go see that thing and just go
If
back
it was
and do
his
my thing.
suggestion, like, oh, let's go see the Barbie movie, I'm questioning.
I mean, I would be like, let's go see
If
it.
it's
You know
like
what I'm saying?
my idea or somebody else's idea, it can't be his idea. If it's his idea, then it's definitely questionable.
There we go.
I'm gonna text my
There
group
we
chat.
go.
I'm like, hey, y'all
But if
see
it's somebody else-
Barbie?
I think Lilo texted me and said, "Let's go see Barbie."
I did not.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I don't know
Not
what
yet.
type of text messages you read.
you waiting
You
on
know
part
what I'm
two?
saying? But I'm like, man, everybody just going to go see. I want to take a group of guys out. You know what I'm saying? But if I want to go see something, then I'm going to go see it.
Can a
That's
group of
done.
guys go to the movies together?
I mean,
You
they
gotta
already
be
have
under 21.
They already have people. A group
I don't
of
know
men
about
wearing
that.
pink going to see Barbie already.
But
Straight.
I thought the Barbie movie was really not really for children.
It wasn't for children.
I heard it's really like
Hmm.
got some real adult stuff going on. In
Mhm.
Yeah, from the adults that used to like the Barbie stuff, like that
it.
generation.
No, like some
What's going on
subliminals,
currently?
It's not really for child, like, to watch, children to watch.
But I think they still targeting children. Maybe that's why.
I know a bunch of kids that wanted to go see it.
If it's PG-13, I ain't taking my child to go see no damn movie like that.
I'm finna go
I don't
see
even know
it.
last
Just because
time I
y'all
even
said
paid
that, I'm
attention
just
to
going to
it.
just go see it.
Go ahead,
Just,
I
Ken.
pay
you
attention.
know what
Go
I'm saying?
ahead,
Just to go see
Ken.
what it's talking about.
Go, Ken.
In all honesty.
You go see it, Ken.
You know
How
what
can
I'm
you
saying?
look
I
at
think
people
I'm
like
gonna
who
go
sell
see
the
it.
tickets like, hey, I'm here to go see Barbie? They be like,
You ain't got nobody. You look behind you. Nobody else with you.
that's my thing.
You know, that. That's
I'm
true.
here to see Barbie. Are you now? Is it just one? Are you bringing somebody? What is the answer question?
This is your
Are you gonna
ticket.
bring?
Ticket
No,
for
just
what, please? That's all.
Word.
Yeah,
Straight up.
yeah, it's an indication that your A1C is real high.
No, what?
A1C.
What is that?
You know that's when they check your sugar, your blood sugar
Oh,
levels.
wow. And you went way back. Golly. Okay.
I went on another level of it.
Yeah.
It seems very sugary.
Yeah, that was man talk.
Very, very Jolly Rancher.
Wow. That was deep. He went deep for that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's stay 2023, please. Like, you know what I'm saying?
2023,
Yeah,
that's just-
lingo.
That's just showing you that I got a GED, bro.
Oh, Lord.
That's all that
Yeah,
is.
keep it. Over there.
Man, this GD must be a PhD.
So, Carly Russell was in the news this week.
Shouts out to her, man.
You said shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out
Poof.
to her, man.
So,
Poof.
A magician.
who's gonna brief us on that? Like what? So she allegedly got kidnapped, right? But they found out it was,
A hoax, basically.
yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, stuff
It's
like this
just
happen all the
stupid.
time. It's just, why her? Why? I guess because the way she went about it. Calling the cops for the baby. Seen a toddler walking on the side of the road.
Toddler walking on the side
Yeah.
of the
I mean,
road.
that alone would have been a red flag to me. Like,
Like she Kevin Hart on the expressway. She seen a Deborah.
I mean, my whole reasoning is just like, why? Like, why did she, you know what I'm saying?
That's the
Right.
crazy thing.
Like, that's my whole thing. Like, why would you do something like that?
was
That's
she
my
in
whole
danger
thing.
before?
Yeah, like,
or
was it
like,
maybe you was in danger?
Yeah. Like why you trying to disappear?
You know,
And they
but
caught her. The internet busted her. From what I heard, Twitter got her.
oh, it was Twitter.
yeah,
Yeah,
Twitter
I
gonna do
think
it to you.
Twitter, black
Twitter.
Twitter got her. Found out a lot of stuff. But I don't really have a lot about that. It just sounds stupid. Everything I heard about it sounds stupid. Like it don't make any sense for her to do that.
Yeah, nah. I don't know. I mean, I like the simple fact that, you know what I'm saying, she kind of ducked off and, I don't know, whether got herself together and then rang her parents' doorbell. I'm like, okay. Like, like I like the fact of that.
If you
know,
gonna lie,
if you gonna duck off.
you gotta commit to it. If you're gonna lie, see it through.
I don't know. I don't even think she planned that shit up correctly. Like, even if she did plan it out,
So you think she should have stayed a little longer or something like that?
I think she shouldn't have done it at all. That's my thing. If you're gonna come back, what, 2 days later?
Search history.
How you come back 2 days later?
Yeah.
Walking.
I probably would have gave it at least like, you know, a couple of months.
You
or
thought
something.
about doing that before?
What, ducking
I mean,
off?
it just sounds like running
I
away.
stay ducked off.
No, like faking a kidnapping.
Oh, no. What?
That's what she did.
I think that's a
Yeah,
mental
no.
a mental illness type of thing.
Yeah. I don't know. What would you do, like, you know what I'm saying, in order to keep her from, I guess, just, like, walking off type of deal?
I don't know. That's her.
I'm saying, like, if you was the parent in that situation, I'm
Oh.
saying, like, what would you have done? Would you, like, put, like, a...
Shock therapy.
Yeah,
or
like a
something.
little, yeah, you know what I'm
Put one
saying?
of them collars around her neck.
Ah,
Every time you get past this.
I wouldn't try to treat her like an animal, you feel me? But I'm just saying, like, what would be
That's
some
wrong for
things
animals.
to do? Would you just, lock the door and just pretend
Lock
like
the
everything
door.
normal? And just
She
be
was
like, oh,
grown though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
she was grown.
next time she go missing, just be like, all right.
Yeah.
So
I just-
Ain't
she
nobody gonna
run
take
away,
her
yeah.
serious.
It's like what is it? Crying wolf, whatever.
Yeah, crying wolf.
basically. Shit.
Wow. So do you think a person should get jail time for that?
For all them man hours, yeah. I don't wish jail on nobody, but
Yeah.
I think that's silly for her to do that and have people looking for her.
All right. Me. Hey, all right. So,
You-
listen, how do
done
you
with
feel?
us.
Yeah, how do you feel about, you know what I'm saying, that whole little situation that played itself out?
Well, when you mentioned a few minutes ago, like, what should the parents do? I'm a little bit of a tougher type of parent. I'm going to give her a reason to go back out in the street.
Mm.
And this time she going to want to stay missing for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
If I was her mom.
Yeah, because now you made me embarrassed. like
She
I ain't doing
grown,
my job
but
right.
she's an adult.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, but this time she going to want to stay out for a little bit
Yeah.
longer because I'm going to give her a reason to.
Yeah.
You ain't going to think about faking somebody kidnapping you. You going to want to stay away and you going to want to stay ducked off for a little bit longer. But
Yeah.
Look at
I
how
don't
old
think she
is.
need to go to jail.
Look at her age.
But, white people fake they death all the time. They do all types of stuff.
Very true.
And
Very
being
much so.
that
Exactly.
she's a young black girl, a lot of people out here looking for attention.
Mm-hmm.
And this is probably one of her ways of trying to get some attention, to be on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody doing anything to be on TV these days. You don't know her real reason of doing it, but
Very true.
And she's 25.
I was 25.
yeah.
That's crazy.
She listen, you see them 25-year-old girls on Bad Girls Reality?
Mm.
They do anything. They out there twerking or at the audition, pulling their panties
I
down
don't even
to
look
the
at it.
judges.
Yeah.
And you next.
What channel that's on?
Yeah. Right, I don't even look at it. I was like, huh?
So you never know her real reason for doing it, but she definitely need a wake up call because nobody got time to play with nobody, and tomorrow's definitely not promised. So if she got time to play, somebody got time to show her that it's not a game out here.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
real.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
why
The
even
second
if they
time.
don't send her to jail, like they should probation, like pick up trash on the side of the road. Something to say that, hey, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Something to say, hey,
That's real.
But knowing the time
Yeah.
we're in, she probably gonna get a deal or something. A commercial.
I know she must be famous.
Yeah,
she gotta be on
famous,
all the
yeah,
blogs,
yeah.
all the radio stations.
her
They
followers up.
trying
Yeah.
to figure out why she did it,
Mm-hmm.
what really
She's
happened.
gonna make money off of this.
You see him
Yeah.
when the black girl got killed in Miami and her friends killed her. You see people literally the
Mexico.
people that was in it. They were selling. They was like, "Listen, I'll talk to you if you pay me."
Yes.
So this is about to be a come up for her.
It's a wicked world.
It's a
Yeah,
weird.
Yeah, like,
It's weird.
Different. You don't see men really doing shit like this though. I'm bring that part up. You don't really see men really do this type of shit, man.
Ain't nobody come to save us.
Right.
hell no.
He probably out with old girl. Yeah, he don't
You
really
gotta
get
be,
that.
as a dude, you gotta be missing longer than 48 hours.
I'm telling you. Oh, you back? Oh, shit. Damn. God damn.
All right. All right,
You know
Meek.
what I'm saying? All right, me.
Meek out of here.
Yeah.
Real quick,
Appreciate
tell
it.
us the name of your podcast so we shout you
Yeah.
out.
Sure.
So this is your girl Black Beauty. It's called Toxic on Toxic. We on YouTube. I'll see y'all later.
All right.
All
Make sure to go follow.
Sure.
Yeah. We
I'm
should have
gonna
really
look
got
that
her
up,
on
too.
this topic.
That's a nice topic to talk about.
Toxic.
Toxic
Well,
on
toxic. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
all.
it all starts with communication.
Mm-hmm.
Communication. So
Nah,
that's
for real.
that's a good topic. So how if you're a man in this world, especially particularly a black man in this world, but I'm pretty sure all men deal with this. Communicating with women is hard as hell. Hard as hell. So how do you properly communicate with a woman? Like what's the best approach?
I could say that personally, man, I just start off with just really casual, man, and being as subtle as possible.
As what?
Subtle, like not really too much of a hard approach.
My GED was too much.
Subtle?
Said subtle.
I didn't think that was a big word.
Okay. I can't spell it.
No.
So that makes it big when I can't spell it.
I feel it.
But go ahead. I hate to interrupt.
Okay. So just anything with basically like a whole subtle approach, man. I just try to introduce myself and just really try to figure out the whole energy. Mm-hmm. If the energy is not really to my liking, then I'm gonna easily just pull the whole. What's her name? What's shorty name we were just talking about?
Oh, Curly.
Yeah, Curly. Yeah, I'm pulling her Curly.
You said Curly. Carly?
Oh, it's Carly. Oh, Carly. Oh, she done curled it on.
You gonna pull a Carly?
Are you gonna disappear?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have time for that. And I feel like, if I take time out to try to introduce myself to an individual, then I got to be able to match energy. So that would be my approach.
You don't feel like that's ghosting?
What?
Like when you can just tell her how you feel?
Oh, like straight up, like, I don't like you.
Yeah.
I don't like your energy right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's honest, and that's a different approach that I haven't tried.
Because I would say that I would want to just interject and say that maybe part of the reason that the communication between us and women is because we keep allowing certain behaviors and nobody ever says anything. You disappear on people; they never know what they was doing wrong. So I'm gonna tell you.
I was about to say, man, some of them may be knowing, bro.
Because you tell them, a lot of grown women don't know what they doing wrong.
Man.
Come on, like every time you've been told something in your adult life, did you know it was wrong? Every time.
Yes.
Or did somebody
straight up?
I was like, majority.
Yes. Yeah.
I probably would have answered the same way.
Yeah. Huh?
But just being playing what y'all like to call yourselves devils.
Yeah.
Advocates.
Oh yeah. That's right. He is a devil.
Who's y'all?
I had to think about it for a minute. Yeah, he is a devil. That's right. Go ahead. Yeah.
But just playing devil's advocate, do you think it's a better approach to tell them what you don't agree with their way of communicating?
I personally feel like it's how you tell them. Yeah, you can tell them, but it's
you personally.
Personally, yes, it's how I'm gonna tell them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you can't say everything so abruptly, and that's kind of the whole problem with men is that the simple fact that they don't know how to say certain things inside certain ways for a woman to understand it, not as harsh. So
being a little bit more smooth about our delivery, being a little bit more tactful.
Yeah, being a little bit more tactful. But I mean, it's to a certain extent because once that tactfulness run out, then it's like shit. Well, if you can't get it by now, then obviously we ain't meant to be.
Or just rip the Band-Aid off. Hey.
So,
me personally, I always tell people, okay, I used to be the whole, express your feelings and all that, but expressing your feelings to people in general, but women especially, I seen a quote, it's like bleeding in the waters full of sharks. Yeah.
Ooh, that's.
I was a little thrown by that.
Yeah, that's deep.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give them one time. Instead of my glitched. Yeah, but I give them, one time, like one or two times. So me, as a man, I always say, stand your ground. Like if you feel like something was disrespectful, don't, like you said, don't go to her like, man, that's feminine energy in a way. You know what I mean? Like you don't gotta go. If it's bothering you, talk to her about it, but talk to her in a way that she can understand where she went wrong.
But it's still at a certain extent.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's still you gotta.
You're gonna blow your top eventually, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She got about one or two times, and after that, it's kind of like
1-2 times. Damn, you ain't made nothing. Like.
No, because come on, like you said, okay, if she don't know what she's doing wrong, that's the first indication. Like, all right, I feel like you talking to another guy in front of my face and giving him a hug and blah blah blah. That just made me feel uncomfortable. Oh, but all right, that's your first time. Now I told you what made me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And if you do it again, all right, now it's either I start doing the same thing, or I leave. That's your only two options, you know what I mean? And that's where the toxic come in. Because most people gonna start doing the same thing. They stay together, but now they both disrespecting each other.
But we know that it ain't no perfect relationship, and I'm just playing devil.
If you playing devil.
Yeah, so
nothing ain't perfect, right? But if I go around and I'm with my girl and I'm looking at another girl ass, and you come on, bro, it's the same. It's the same thing. You gotta stand your ground respectfully.
And when you say stand your ground, like don't waver on that. When you tell them that's a problem, every time that come up, it's still a problem. Mm-hmm. It ain't I'm not giving you a pass on this.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know that makes me feel disrespectful. That makes me uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. Can you not do that?
Yeah.
So how many times do you give?
It's up to you. Like how long you tired? How long before you're tired of dealing with that?
Honestly, I think after the first time, I done told you. It's like kids like don't touch the stove, it's hot. Okay, and you try to touch the stove, I'm gonna let you touch the stove this time because now you're gonna have to learn. Mm-hmm. That's like me leaving. All right, I don't
have to burn
you. Yeah, you know what I mean. All right, bro. Mm-hmm. You want to do you? All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You keep giving me an indication that you want to do single shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah. Now if it's
single.
Go ahead.
I was saying it's like something different. Like, okay, let's say she hugs somebody and you explain it to her, so she don't do it again. But maybe another time, like maybe I don't know, I wouldn't complain. But maybe she's liking dudes' pictures or something. Now that's different. Like I wouldn't just cut off. Like
Those are more like acts though. Like what about communication though? Like what if she talks over you every time you're talking?
Oh, again, you have to stand your ground. Like, hold on. Like me personally, if I'm talking, I'll be like, hold on. I'll let you explain, but let me finish what I'm saying first, and then
right.
But if she gets okay, but this is how I'm like, me, I'm gonna just shut. Me personally, I ain't. Women say I shut down a lot, but I just shut up and listen. Cause
that's it.
If you ain't gonna listen to me, all right, I'm gonna let you talk. But
that's the best thing to do.
Just know you pushing me away. Right? That's what this silence means.
Yeah.
How you feel about that? Like it's a bunch of different ways that women choose to communicate, and how we communicate and respond to their style of communication, like the yelling, the yell back. At some point, if you're dealing with somebody if they're constantly yelling at you, at some point you're gonna yell back. Like, hey, who the hell are you talking to?
Yeah.
Like I can do that back too. Well, why we got to do this?
I just feel like because two, I feel like one, it comes down to if a man is willing to adapt to that female ways, you know what I'm saying? Which means like her lingo, the way she talk, the way she move, the way how she act, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to think about all the different cultures of a woman. And when I say all the different cultures of a woman, I'm talking about that was raised from many different, all 50 fucking states. You know what I'm saying? This
or
girl,
countries.
Or countries. She might be from Africa. She might be from Portugal. She might be from fucking Denver. Jamaica. And all of them have...
I can't stand Jamaican women.
What?
I'm playing.
I'm about to say, what?
I'm playing. I'm sorry, y'all.
What? You hit it. What?
I was going to say something. I already know where he was going with that one. Yeah. We know,
but with all their different personalities, so, you as a man for choosing the woman that, you know what I'm saying, get your interests or whatever like that, you have to ask yourself, do you want to adapt? And do you want to feel comfortable inside how she might curse at you? Because I know New Orleans women and Louisiana women, and they lethal with the mouth.
Yeah.
Lethal.
You're going to be called a B word a few times in the conversation.
Yeah.
She got about one time.
Yeah, that's a word.
Fine as hell, though. I ain't going to lie to you. I love
but that's a one word. Time. Even amongst men, I think that word needs to just be pulled out because that ain't a word for me. Like, you call me the B word.
Even playfully. I ain't
cool with that. At all. I will cut you all the way off.
Wow.
If I don't choke you. That's where I be.
Well, in Florida, they be like this. Like,
yeah, no. I ain't play that either. Talking about BIH.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, I know what that is. No, don't call me that.
I would never go for that. I'll be checking people left and right.
And I always tell men that, even though I've kind of incriminated myself in those acts sometimes also, to passerbyers and onlookers, when you hear a woman yelling and a man yelling, and screaming and fussing and arguing with each other, you can't tell who the B is. You can get sunk into that. You know what I mean? If you keep giving the energy that they give you, because one of the first things we got to do as a man is control our
actions,
our emotions.
And emotions.
Yeah, definitely our actions, but our emotions is what's dangerous if we ain't got control of that.
Yeah.
And it's hard. All of us fall victim to it. Can't nobody on this earth say they ain't never got out of character.
Of course.
When they felt like, okay, you coming at me.
That's kind of one of the reasons why I really want to have a boxing ring inside my house. You know what I'm saying?
With your wife?
No, man. This is my house. Like when I get my house, my first house.
No, I'm saying you want to box your wife?
No, I'm saying I want to get like a little, like a little gym area. You know what I'm saying? With like some boxing.
So you can work out your aggression.
Yeah, so I can work out through my aggression. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like
punch something when you need to punch.
Exactly.
Something. Not your wife.
Instead, it's not the wife.
Imagine you tell her, send me the ring.
Yeah, please. Yeah, no, not saying that. But,
asparagus again? 3 rounds.
Nah, I can't run down. She'll knock me out. One punch. But yeah, in all honesty, that's the reason why I feel like it's important for a man to have some type of outlet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For that.
I don't have an outlet. I'm working on that.
You don't?
Mine's is music. Music and basketball.
Yeah, same. You know
gym, whatever. Music, basketball, gym.
Yeah.
I be trying to I have some days I have the TV on. Mine used to be like movies and shows or a book. But some days I have like a book open. Like I'm gonna go ahead and finish this book. And before I know it, it's 8 p.m. Like I didn't turn a page. Or I have a TV on all day and I can't tell you what movie I watched all day because I ain't really pay attention.
Damn.
I just be somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because for myself, I don't really commit to my outlets. You know what I mean? Especially when I'm like under something, like going through. I don't do that enough. So it is important. That's good advice right there. What you just said, but you got to commit to it. Like if you know you have an outlet, you got to use it. You got to use it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't use like what's around them. You know what I'm saying? They always feel like they got to stay inside that same position, like mentally wise, and you really don't. It's just a change of thought pattern, and that goes for relationships or anything for that matter. Having that outlet and just adding on with what you're saying.
I want to suggest
an outlet is key.
Y'all always try. No.
Oh.
Y'all want.
I'm sorry. I'm
on the road again. No, y'all would try like talking to yourselves, like going in a room or going in your car, just talk to yourself.
I'm big on that. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people don't realize like that's
because in the black community we deem that as crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
No, it's not crazy.
That's
what they tell you, so you won't use it as crazy. But studying psychology, talking to yourself. I mean, you're not gonna spread your own, secrets. You're not gonna.
For sure.
Know what I mean? So
but we ain't meant to be islands either.
Huh?
We're not meant to be islands.
Yeah, but you can talk it out with yourself. Sure, I be having arguments with myself sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I really nah, bro, he keep trying me. I'm like, yeah, but just chill, bro, because you got this going on.
That's like your alter ego.
Yeah,
people kind of like what was going on that show Insecure, when she be in the mirror and she talking to herself and herself. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Let
That's
me ask
a real
you a question. Do you ever, when you're in a room by yourself, you have the lights off, do you ever just like lean against the wall and be banging your head against it?
Nah.
Okay. Just making sure you're not crazy.
Nah, that's now you need help. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. But
I mean, I would like to have a room that's full of that don't have nothing in it.
Padded walls.
And probably have it all white. And just go inside there just for my solitude, meditation.
Yeah, that's dope.
I do want to have that.
I'm glad you said white, not black.
Yeah, no,
the
not
white,
black.
Free to
Right, you know what I'm saying. So
like a serenity room.
Like a serenity room.
Oh, okay.
And you know what I'm saying.
That's dope.
I did have that inside my whole thought process too, just for my sake. Just because I know anytime when you go out and stuff like that, you never know what type of distractions may come towards you. And sometimes you need that room just to kind of,
let me ask you this. With in a relationship wise, if you have like ongoing bad communication with your spouse, is that like something you should like break up with them? If the communication is terrible all the time.
Yeah,
yes.
Sure.
You should break up with them?
Yes.
Yeah.
If it's not getting no better.
Like, but what have you done to contribute it to?
I'm about to say, if you really,
if you put your best foot forward, you know what I'm saying, and it's still not coming back, you know, you're not getting the response that you're looking for, then hell yeah, you'll be a sucker to stay in that. But you know what I'm saying, bad communication, that's like the that's like the death of a fucking relationship.
Yeah. Everybody keeps talking about cheating, but I think it's communication.
Yeah.
That's number one for me.
Yeah, without good communication, you can't really trust them with your heart.
Exactly.
And
that goes back to that blood.
Yeah. That's soul tie.
Yeah, that blood in the water.
Yeah.
You know. So, I mean, like I said before, going back to what you were saying, it's just like really just not putting too much emotion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like certain things that you still have to kind of keep tied to yourself if you want to see growth, I feel like, inside a relationship.
Yeah. But sometimes you got to go through that because you can't say you're going to be in a 20-year relationship and there's not going to be moments where y'all communication off for a year or two.
Yeah.
And does that mean you get a divorce?
No, but you need time off.
That's what you just said.
No, marriage is different.
Yeah, marriage is different.
Now, if you go through...
Remember, I said spouse.
Oh, yeah, you did. I mean, shoot, we already married. And, you know, for a man, divorce, you ain't trying to get divorced. So I try everything, but it comes to a certain...
75% of divorces are filed by women.
By women. That.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I don't want to do that shit.
No, we ain't trying to.
No.
Hell, I'll move out and stay married.
Yeah. But, okay, so is it okay to cheat inside that time frame when, you know what I'm saying, y'all do give each other space inside that?
If you're still legally married, then you're cheating, so it's not okay. But if you really settle with the fact that you don't want to go back, then file the paperwork. Give yourself that freedom.
Yeah. Oh, me personally, it might sound weird. Me,
it don't matter.
Nah, I don't care. I don't know. There's so many toys out there. I mean, people...
Toys?
Yeah, toys, man. Toys, porn. I don't care, man. I mean, if you want to stay faithful to your wife, I mean...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Come back.
I didn't know where you were going.
Yeah, no, I'm saying,
come
like,
back.
if your wife, like, during y'all time of separation, if you want to, you know, satisfy your need, I mean, shoot.
You ain't got no problem with that? You ain't got no problem with a chick? You satisfy her need even if y'all is stepping
with a toy, yeah. Not with no real thing.
Yeah.
Because then she'll get the papers for sure. Well, I get back.
Yeah, that's adding, like, insult to injury. Like, if we already struggling in a relationship, you're going to add another person.
Yeah. Wilding out, bucko.
Yeah.
I'm over here using plastic.
Well, let's make an agreement, like, at minimum, we can see each other once in a while and take care of that little issue.
What about if it's a girlfriend? Say if you're not married to her and it's your girlfriend and y'all been together for 5 years. And y'all, you know what I'm saying, want to be like, all right, look, I need a year to kind of just regather myself and get myself together.
And you just broke up.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't believe in that shit. Yeah. If it's boyfriend, girlfriend, ain't no... When a girl said, if a girl told me she want a break, I said, up. Yeah. You want to break up. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not for to be faithful. No, absolutely not. There's no ring on your finger, there's no ring on my finger. What commitment have you? No. Come on, you on a break. Yeah, all right.
We need a break.
We could break.
It's going to be broken.
You broke, I'm up.
I'm up.
You broke. I ain't broke.
Oh, man.
Shit.
That was good.
Well, I love them type of things.
So, all in all, what we covered with communication with a woman, it definitely needs to be a level of, like, total transparency and communication. Mm-hmm. You need to be as honest as you possibly can when you're communicating, like all that holding it in and overthinking it. and thinking that you can't say certain things. Like if this is the woman that you're sleeping with, this is the woman that you're in a relationship or you married to, then you should be able to say what it is that you got to say. Mm-hmm. You got to say it. And if it needs to be cleaned up after you say it, then clean it up. Mm-hmm. If you couldn't say it no other way but being harsh, well, let her know that that's not your intention to hurt her feelings, but it needed to be said.
It might sound toxic, but sometimes I go the harsh route, and I'll be like, listen, I'll apologize later, but you got to hear this, because if you don't, it's like, man.
Raw and real.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes everything can't be.
I apologize for later, man. It got to be heard today, man.
Yeah, just like with business, everything can't be nice.
Exactly.
You know, some things just need to be said.
Yeah. Cut dope.
Yeah.
Cut different. That's what I'm talking about.
You got to. It'll save you a lot of time if you just get to it.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to figure out for a whole day. You ever find yourself on the phone, like in your past relationships, trying to be as nice as possible, and it end up taking you like all day long to really get out what you're trying to say?
Or it just be awkward side.
Yeah, be awkward.
Yeah. Because you ain't really like gut punched it, like said, "Hey, I don't like your food."
Yeah.
Or that's that's yo. When you talk over me, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I did that. Look, one of my girlfriends, I told her, like, shut up, because it was getting to the point where I was like, all right, this is enough. Yeah. And, you know, after after she did the last time, I was like, all right, bet. And I left, and she called me. She was like, you know, I was like, nah, I don't feel like you're going to get any better. You mad disrespectful. I done told you once already. Then I was like, nah, you be on your own. I'm done. All right, click.
And ladies, dealing with a man, if there's any women out here listening, I'm going to get y'all to vote on this. Yeah. This is to the women that are listening. If you are listening, dealing with men, it's like, if the respect ain't there for us, if he stays, you get a shell of a relationship. You don't get the whole man if he don't feel respected in that relationship. Most men, the average man gonna leave you if he don't feel respect or cheat.
Simple.
Like when he starts saying he don't feel respected, all your antennas need to go up.
All of them.
Because you need to feel like if you care about this relationship, save it, respect him. In the areas that he's telling you that he don't feel respected, fix it. Fix it.
Damn, I felt that one, G.
Yeah. But that's the conversation though.
Yeah.
I think the main thing on their part is when we express ours, they feel like there's
personal.
Yeah, it was a little personal.
Nah, it wasn't personal. I think one of the biggest issues with black men and black women is that the level of respect for each other and regard is not present. Mm-hmm. And I love black love.
Yeah,
love it. But go ahead, what you were saying?
I was saying, with me, I think with women, when a man expresses their feelings, I feel like they feel like their feelings is above ours.
Yeah.
Like I'll express my feelings, she'd be like, okay, but mine, and I'm just like, I get yours. But you see, I work on not
bapping you back in the head because you don't understand.
But you don't work on, me having, my feelings and, involved in this relationship and type stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's always you. And I just want this one time, like, just don't do that one thing. You do about 10 things that I had to accept. Just don't do that one thing, and
that's
Lord and behold, that's the one. Yeah. That's the one they go for. The gusto.
Yeah.
And you gotta bap them in the back.
You the same dude that wanted a boxing ring.
Same nigga. Same nigga, boy.
Like one of them dudes on them tubes movies.
Shit, boy.
All right, meet me in the
ring. Talk to me in lowercase letters.
Softly, whisper.
Yeah.
Don't make me hurt my hand again.
The minute she start going above a certain decibel, cut it off right there. I'm like, hey.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah. Hold on.
Now, what happened if she's like the dominant one? You know what I'm saying? Like, Now,
that's his damn problem. That's his fault.
Damn,
I mean,
so
that's his fault.
You gonna charge it to the man?
You damn right. You damn right.
So, you know what I'm saying? If she turn around, she be like, nigga, like, I knock your ass out.
And I'll turn around like she was talking to the barber. She ain't talking to me, man. Let me get up out this here. Hold on, bro.
One of them docile men that respond like Red on Friday. It's my pipe pump.
Yeah, not me, man. I blame that to the man.
Oh, God.
Stand your ground,
Stand your ground.
Yeah. Ain't nothing she can do that you can't do better.
Yeah, you definitely gotta in communicating. You gotta have value for yourself, like not pride necessarily, but you gotta value yourself enough to say, hey, I don't deserve that.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm not your enemy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what can make you like. As far as me and my experience, that's what has made me like, you know, adopt some of the feminine traits of like argument. Mm-hmm. Like I'll blow my top. Like if you continually talking to me in a crazy way, I'm gonna yell with you. Yeah, and that's something I want to work on with myself. Like I don't like that. Like I don't like what I yell. Yeah. Like because at that point I don't care.
Yeah, that's
when I get to that point.
That's it.
Hey, we can break up. We can get a divorce. I don't care. You can disappear off this earth.
That's it.
When I get to a point where I'm acting like you, I don't care. You acting like you don't care, but I really don't care.
Let me show you.
But honestly, when you get to that point, that means she's winning, though. In my opinion,
it do.
Yeah,
it do.
So me, listen, when I get to that point,
you will be too at that point.
No, I get quiet. I just start be like, okay,
all
right.
That's bad.
That's terrible.
And then that's when later on, me, I love it because I was like, okay, because in my mind, bro, there's 5 girls right now.
Yeah, in about an hour, 2 hours. I mean?
There's the new Call of Duty coming out. I don't know. You think
she got 15 more minutes. Like, how much longer?
Y'all listen, ladies? Y'all listening?
Real talk. When I get quiet, it's over, man. I don't do the arguing. I don't do the yelling. I used to be like that. But like you said, at that point, it's really like, all right, it's about to be up.
Once I don't argue or respond to it,
that's the most dangerous.
You're in trouble.
And then you'll start to see, you don't even got to argue back, bro. They're going to, probably later that night or a couple hours, they're going to start apologizing. And by then, it's going to be too late. I'm going to start leaving on red. I ain't finna even like the message.
I just want you to know I read it.
Yeah.
Slice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I always make them beg back for you. Don't always be the beggar.
You right down the road from Over Street, right there.
Yeah.
Slice.
So that's another part of it. I hope y'all, the women listeners, took something from that. Let us know what y'all think.
Yeah, for sure.
Subscribe, comment, share it with people. Have these conversations amongst yourselves. Let us know what y'all think. So when it comes to that's one side of it. Mm-hmm. So anybody in this room besides me struggle with forgiveness?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a struggle.
Yeah, I struggle with it.
Okay, you can forgive, but I don't believe in the forgive and forget.
Yeah, I ain't gonna forget.
I ain't forgetting that.
Well, you ain't gonna forget it, but when I feel like when people say they forgive and they don't forget, what they're telling you is that they still charging you with the same crime. You retrying this person over and over for a mistake they made. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, when you say forget, are you saying because you haven't mentally forgotten that they did it, or is that every time they go in that kitchen, you like, that's where you spilled the drink at?
Nah,
you got to remind them of the crime that they committed against you, of that offense.
Nah, I can just keep it cordial, but to me, it's like if you, man, I don't want to go.
Go on, say it.
If you murder somebody, right, out of anger, it's kind of hard to get out from that, especially if it's like a family member. I'm not saying like technically murdering somebody, but I'm saying like if you do something that hurts an individual to the point where they can't forget something like that, down the line I can probably forgive you, but I don't think things gonna be the same. Yeah, I don't think, you know what I mean?
Like physically, I'm gonna still have that limp from that injury.
Yeah, like if you get hit by a car, I forgive you, but damn, I don't got no leg no more.
I ain't gonna lie, it's hard. It's hard for me to forgive people only because of the simple fact that like in order for it to even get to a forgiving process, it have to be something that I open my heart to. Mm-hmm. And because of the simple fact that I open my heart to a certain individual, since we've been talking about relationships lately or whatever like that, because I did that, in order for me to shut that out or to move forward, I have to recall myself, or I have to remember it, so therefore I know not to fuck up again. Mm. Kind of in a sense. So it's almost
trusting to that.
It's almost like a next step forward, or like leveling up. It's like, okay, well, yeah, I'm not gonna forgive you. You know what I'm saying? Because you already fucked up. But because you fucked up, I've learned from it. And with me learning from it, it's like, okay, I'm gonna remember why. You know what I'm saying?
Why you learned that lesson.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
so
then
do you charge that person with that crime every time you see them?
No, but
I mean, you move
like
forward,
I said,
but you don't forget.
We're not gonna be on that same level as we was
forgive,
before.
But you don't forget that it happened.
It's not even really a forgiving measure, because it's like I already done kind of, terminated that. I already kind of left that out of my mind. So therefore, it's like I don't even if I was to even see that person ever again, it would probably be like new bait.
Like she took you for something in a relationship, you bought something, and she showed up one night with another dude with that shirt on that you just bought, and you like, yo.
I mean, that's
I'm just trying to give like an example to the listeners.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, now you like, I'm never buying you nothing ever again. But then here you are in another relationship, and you remember that you did that for somebody.
Oh no, I can't try to bring that to somebody else.
Yeah, I don't bring that old relationship into the new relationship. That's a whole new relationship.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I don't bring no old shit. I'm just saying that I just learned from that situation.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's like, okay, well, you at this point, you're just a new individual to me. Mm-hmm. I have to relearn you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, start from scratch.
Yeah,
it's like somebody betraying you. He's like, damn, I don't even know who you are anymore.
So what if they betray you in the current relationship, right? And
you don't have your relationship.
Like, let's take for instance, you took $10 out of my wallet,
Word.
And now that pissed me off, and we had to go through something in the relationship over that. Now it's later on in the relationship, and I left my wallet out, and I don't left the house. Mm-hmm. It's like, yo, I got to go back because she gonna go in there and take $10.
Take that motherfucking $10 out.
So now you're still at that point though. If you forgave her, and y'all moved on, do you not leave $10 in your wallet no more? Like, do you feel like she gonna always take your $10?
Like I said, it's never gonna go back the same to me. Yeah. Again, you're now a new person, because what I thought you was, you weren't.
Yeah.
So
right.
It's
like, oh yeah.
Yeah, you can stay in the house, but I'm taking my wallet every time.
Foul! You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can stay, but pass me that wallet. Oh, you don't trust me? No, pass me that wallet.
But you also have to look at the fact that now you on 285 and you 30, 40 minutes away from your crib.
Yeah.
Now, listen.
I just take it as a loss at that point. No, I just take it as a loss. Like, damn, I'm down $10 now.
But go with the example though. Like now, but this is something that hurt you.
Yeah.
So you tempted to go back to the house and get your wallet because this hurt you. Now, what's that saying? Who's that doing the most to though? Who's getting the bulk of that damage in the relationship? Because you haven't forgiven that.
Both of y'all, really?
Yeah, because now you got to go 40 minutes back.
Because
you haven't truly forgiven somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you follow what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because you haven't all the way let it go.
Yeah.
Well, my whole thing is like, if it was a $10 and I really needed that $10, it would be no reason why she would be still in the vicinity of where my wallet would be. You know what I'm saying?
So now you got to go back to the house.
No. I'm not saying I got to go back to the house. I'm saying she's not going to be there at all.
Oh.
Because you know what I'm saying? From that whole situation. Yeah. from that whole if that $10 was like $1 million or $1 billion,
that's what I'm saying.
And I'm like, I done fucked up, goddamn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you over here, you just laughing, going to go buy these purses and all this shit to go wherever you want to motherfucking go. Yeah. But you just fucked up my whole goddamn bag.
You went to the flea market with my $10.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You shouldn't even be inside the vicinity. I don't care if I'm 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes and I forgot my wallet. You shouldn't even be in the vicinity of where my wallet is. That's my point.
Yeah. What if God was like that?
What do you say?
What if God was like that? How people are. And I feel what both of y'all are saying. I get it.
It's just a cruel world that we live in.
But what if God was like that? Like, what if every time you committed offense towards him, he was like, you know what? I ain't trusting you with that no more.
To be honest,
we all sinners though.
Come on, dog. Come on with it.
We all sinners.
Thank you.
But how did
she made a mistake?
Right. But so how do you differentiate who goes to heaven, who goes to hell?
Come on. How do you?
How do you?
Huh?
Forgive them.
So you forgive it. So everybody's in heaven.
We're
not talking about biblical. We talking about just
if they right, they wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, she gonna have
to
write
her. If you never steal them $10 from me again, I'm taking that off your record.
Yeah, she gonna have to write her wrongs.
Yeah, right.
I got a whole bunch. I got a whole list.
If I've forgiven you for it, I'm on 285. Like, if I truly forgive her, because I'm kind of like you, Lilo. Like, you ain't gonna be there, and I'm kind of like him. Like, I might just turn around and go get my darn wallet because I don't trust you no more, right?
Like me, I ain't turning around. I'll just take it. Look.
Oh, you took it as a loss.
Yeah, just take it as a loss.
But but if I truly forgive him, I ain't even gonna think that. Like, if you truly trying to vindicate yourself from something that you did wrong with me, because naturally as a person you're gonna remember that they did that to you, right? Mm-hmm. So if you truly want a vindication, then I'm gonna go ahead and do what I got to do.
Right.
And when I come back, if that $10 gone again, then I know what you are.
I think the whole every sin, no sin is different from the other, whatever.
Right.
I don't believe in that. I mean, I'm not talking about biblically. I'm talking about like
no offense is different.
Yeah, I got you.
This is a certain thing. Like, okay, if you steal $10 from me, versus if you stole my whole identity. And now I'm fucked up altogether in life. But I can forgive this one more than I can forgive this one.
That's what he said. He said $10 and they got into an argument. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, it hurt.
You said basically it hurt. That $10 is everything.
Yeah, but that hurt ain't this hurt. Because now you can't buy a car, house, this. You can make that $10 back. It's just that you can't trust that person with that $10 laying around anymore. But she or he done stole your whole identity or messed your credit up,
I feel that.
You know what I mean, or caused you to go to jail. Something in the, I was going to go to the extreme, but you know what I'm saying. It's different.
I mean, that's why I was using the $10 thing. Like, say the $10 is all of that to you.
Yeah, that's all. That's your identity and everything.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Me personally,
that's what the $10 symbolized. Like, she hurt you.
Make double.
Me personally, anybody who done me wrong, cross me, anything, I do not contact. I cut all relationships because of the fact that I know I cannot forgive you. Real talk. If you cheat on me, you're a cheater. I don't know how to. Because I'm not.
Later, you see her in public.
No. I'm like,
that's
hey,
a cheater.
No, she's still he or she is still a human being, a person. I always respect you as a person. But to get back with me, you don't lost your damn mind. Because I'm not going to be stressed at home, at work. Because that's all it's going to cause is just stress. So
in 10 years, you still going to think they do that?
Yes.
Yes.
What if that same situation, seeing how hurt you were when they did that to you, what if that made them grow?
I hope so. It's going to have to make them grow.
They lost somebody that they truly cared
about
because they were being selfish or sneaky at that time.
I'm teaching them a lesson. They taught me a lesson. I'll teach them a lesson.
But we all get here in part of who we are today.
Right.
If you're a decent person, and part of how we got to be this way is because some of the times we made mistakes. It taught us something.
Yeah. My mistake was trusting that person.
why we can't give that same grace to somebody else.
Because you know why we can't get that same grace, or it's hard for
I ain't saying be stupid.
Yeah, I'm not saying that either, but I'm saying you know why it's hard for us to get that same grace, because the simple fact that it's one against how many women there are inside this world. You know what I'm saying? And everybody always be like, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, hey. There's so many more, what they say, fish in the sea. There's a whole bunch of fish in the sea. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the reality of it. They like, okay, well, look, I wasn't able to deal with this person's personality and his characteristics and however this person talk or whatever like that. So, let me go ahead and try somebody that's opposite. And maybe she or that type of individual will fit my criteria.
But this is who you love. Like you love them. It's a bunch of fish in the sea. So you stop loving somebody because they made a mistake?
No, not a mistake, but it just depends. You know?
They committed an offense.
Yeah. It's going to cause.
I feel like y'all.
It caused an eruption in the
agrilism.
Like an earthquake. It should start to shake and buildings start to fall down.
Catch it back on.
Yeah, it takes a minute. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I mean. You're still human. I don't think you're a bad person. And I'm not going to even, let's say, like, man, how was such and such, I'm like, yeah, we just didn't work. Nah, we just didn't work out, but she's a good girl, I'll say go for it,
Oh, you'll tell somebody to get with somebody you think is a cheater.
I'll probably let them know, like, she said, what y'all broke up for? Yeah, I mean, she talked to somebody else while we was together. I just didn't, accept it. I wouldn't put, like, the whole broad thing out, like, yeah, she sucked them up and it was my friend, you know what I mean? But I just be like, yeah, she just did something I didn't approve of, and I just can't respect it, so I just had to leave her alone. But she still is.
My thing,
y'all thugged out in this darn podcast.
My thing is like I would have to really have my shit together, like 10 years. Like I heard you ask Nick, 10 years, looking into it, and it would probably be like. I wouldn't even say 10 years. It could even be like before that. But I would just have to really be at a mental state where it's like, okay, I know that I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Or like, I have my shit together where I know for a fact that, if I go back down this road, I just know the certain precautions that I would need to take. So, like, yeah, to a certain extent, moving forward, I would typically forgive, but it wouldn't be inside a time where I still feel like I'm unstable. Or, like unstable inside the mind. Or inside, you
need a minute.
I would need, like, some
time.
To really be able to be like, okay, look, you know what? I done got the house, I done got my car, I done got, whatever it is that, I was really kind of focused on before I even jumped into that whole little ball game of a relationship. Go out there and go get it. So therefore, I can be inside a position to, say what I mean.
But let's be real though. If somebody did you something and you see them again, ain't that always gonna pop up in your head when you see them? Let's be real.
Them. If you haven't truly,
but it's always gonna have a stain in your mind, like
it's gonna be a stain.
You're gonna want to know if they changed.
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
don't want to know that
because of what they did.
You
that's
don't
what I
think
mean.
about that. Yeah. That's naturally not forgetting.
Exactly.
But is it not forgetting? You still having sex with them?
I'm saying, especially if you had sex with them, like what I'm saying, like that's gonna stick inside your mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like they really like that.
Yeah.
Like, but you know, naturally your mind gonna wonder, like, if you try to reintroduce a relationship back in your life, it's like, yo. I just left my wallet on the table. I just went to the kitchen real quick. Hey,
check that.
You straight?
Yeah.
You straight? You good now? You don't do that no more?
Yeah. You don't need no cookies, no ice cream?
Yeah.
Like, what's up?
You don't want to come with me?
Let me know.
You have to build that trust again.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of times with us in particular, we don't put time into that. Because how we treat people is how we telling everybody to treat us.
Yeah.
What if you mess up?
Yeah.
You telling them to get rid of you.
I wouldn't tell them to get rid of me.
No, I'm saying in that how you dealt with them, you're telling the universe, you're telling the world, this is how I should be treated when I mess up.
This is how I was treated when I messed up.
That's how I was, right?
Yeah,
because that's just law at this point. At least, I mean,
no, but you treated somebody like that when they messed up. So I'm saying when you do that to somebody else, you're telling somebody, or maybe that same person.
Yeah.
I mean, like that when I mess up too.
If you do it accordingly, you know what I'm saying, or if you do it, you know what I'm saying, inside good manner, then you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't have no problem with, you know what I'm saying, feeling that way. You know what I'm saying? But if you're doing something inside a way that you know for a fact, whether it's subliminally, black magic, or spiritually or whatever like that, where you know that, you know what I'm saying, something can typically haunt your mind on a daily basis, then, you know what I'm saying, you should ask for forgiveness. But if you know for a fact that was a situation and you knew for a fact it was best for you to get up out of that situation, and you did that, you felt like you did everything accordingly in order to move out of that situation, then yeah.
Then what if the reason? So you got to think about. See that's something that's a burden by itself if you don't do it. So I get into that. So what about the person? So they went through something in their past that made them like that. Mm-hmm. Somebody did that to them. They felt like they couldn't ask, they couldn't get, so they took. Mm-hmm.
But you're showing them a different approach inside the relationship that you're in current.
So when you check them on that, like that's wrong.
What you mean we check them on that? That's wrong.
Let them know, hey, you don't do that. Don't go on my wallet. I know what you've been through, but I'm saying today that needs to stop. And if you value this relationship,
right,
you got to stop doing that.
That's G checking. Like that's G checking somebody just to let them know, like, hey, look, you fucking up right now. You know what I'm saying? And like,
no matter what you've been through, that don't mean you need to take it over here. But there's no grace for that.
Right.
You telling me there's no grace for that? You don't need to stay, like, you care about this person. You want them in your life. Mm. They made a mistake. You're telling me that because they made a mistake, this person that you couldn't see your life without for the rest of your life, they made a mistake. You done with them.
I would at least need some space in order to be able to get myself back together.
I got that from you. Yeah, you need space. That's
man. That made me feel bad.
And that's just that, like,
I don't really be
no, it ain't about you feel bad.
It's just calling it for what it is.
It's us three men trying to understand forgiveness.
Nah, this is me. I already know because the whole listen to the past. Like, okay, cool, but I have a past too. I ain't hit you. When I
you don't know how your past affected this relationship.
You know what I mean? Like, huh?
You don't know how your past affected this relationship.
She ain't saying nothing.
She might have made some adjustments according to though.
Like what? I know the number one thing that every woman probably said to me. They say I don't open up.
Yeah. Okay. Why you don't open up?
I don't open up either. Shit.
Because every time I open up, it's been used against me.
Yeah.
Again and again. And again. Yeah. But I still open up to that person.
Wow.
I still give, because I always, with me,
you said every woman says that you don't open up.
Yeah.
So every woman that you dealt with said that, did you open up after?
Yeah, I open up after. Yeah. And literally after that, boom, that's when it gets turned against me.
I don't understand why people get mad about that, though. Like, if I tell you something that I happened, like I tell you I used to cheat on every woman, like if I'm dealing with a chick, and she come back around, oh, cheating ass Jerry. Throwing it up in my face and stuff like that. I don't care. I told you.
Like, yeah,
but that's what I always tell them.
It don't bother me.
Platform, though.
I always tell them,
it don't bother me. Like, if I tell you something, if I confided in you and told you something, and you try to weaponize that, so what you did, it ain't no weapon because it don't bother me. Yeah. When I told you, it was a purge for me. Mm. I was letting you know where I was.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's not where I'm at now.
Yeah, exactly. I'll open up.
So it don't bother me.
Because like I said, every woman said that, like, you don't open up, you don't talk much. I mean, it's because like every time I do, that shit get used against me. Again, the whole blood and the shark. You know what I mean? Once you get a little smell, it's like, all right, now I'm finna hit you. Like, I know I'm finna eat your ass. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
it tells you more about who they are and where their level of maturity is, though.
Yeah, but
like, you need to grow from that.
But again,
how do you grow from that, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you grow from, you know what I'm saying, a person being like that?
In order to get to what our goal is ultimately in relationships, I believe that you got to go through the stuff. You got to go through it. Them indifferences or them differences that you have with somebody, those are things you got to work through. That's what the work is. You know what I mean? You got to go through that. Like that right there, the trust.
Do you feel like distance?
You can break trust, but you got to restore it.
Do you feel like distance plays a role inside a relationship?
Hell yeah.
I said that too.
Well, you said distance?
Distance. Yeah.
Like distancing.
Like y'all not seeing each other every day. Like she's
one city, one state, one country. Yeah. That affects the relationship because everything takes longer to get to like trust and honesty and forgiveness and working things out. Because I can't physically see you, it takes longer for us to get past certain hurdles. Because I don't have you, you know what I mean? Like, we talking on the phone, that's cool.
Yep.
But a lot of us know that you ain't really get over a certain hurdle with a woman until you actually in person. And, like, you can see them, you can see their actions. Like, okay, I can see the way that you broken up, that you hurt. Like, you feel sorry for hurting me like that. I can see that in your body language. I can see it. I can hear it in your voice. I can see it in your facial expression.
Come on, Bishop.
That you hurt me. So, you silly. But I can see it now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I can call you and say, my bad, Lilo. Yeah. But you ain't going to really feel that until it's like, yo, man, I ain't mean to do that to you. And now you get it. Like, I'm truly sorry. Yeah.
That's what the internet and all that shit, networking and media, that's what that fucked up everything. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, it's not no physical contact. That's the reason why studios and shit all sound the same. Right. But anyway,
we getting used to that too. Yeah. We don't got so used to it that we don't need that from each other.
I wanna clear one thing up. The whole me not opening it up to the next. Me personally, I don't bring whatever you went through your past. Don't bring it through your future. It's like starting a new business plan. If one business plan messed up doing this, whatever, that doesn't mean this one's gonna mess up. You know what I mean? So don't bring your past hurt into your new relationship, because this could be the jackpot. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So I'm gonna call you out on that, right?
Call me out on what?
Because if a woman got to tell you, a new woman got to tell you need to open up more, that means you brought her with you.
No, I open up. I always tell them, like, listen,
after
I
tell you.
No, I always tell them, I always tell women up front, people, let me not even say women, people up front, like, I'm not one to really open up. I usually just, fix things out. But if in the past, a couple women told me that, I'm like, okay, so every woman now I talk to now, I open up. But, I mean, again, if I open up and you use it against me, it's kind of hard for me to forgive you for that, is what I mean. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, damn, I just told you, this. I don't open up, and I'm opening up to you. That means I trust in you, and I'm trying to be with you, and you do the same thing as everybody else did.
Maybe you should work on that on your own, though.
What you mean?
And not tell them.
No, I got to. I mean, I open up now.
No, I'm saying, like, maybe that can be a tactic. Because there might be somebody else out there listening, too, that do that as well. Like, maybe don't announce it. Because, when you whisper in the devil's ear, that's where he attack you at.
Yeah.
So.
But that goes back to me cutting him off completely. Because I already told you, and you use it. I'm like, cool, now I know who you are. It's really like a reverse psychology type thing, too. I'm like, all right.
Oh, you playing games.
I ain't playing games, but you want to play games with me. I'm going to show you, like, okay, cool. You stay over there, and I'm going to move on. Yeah. There ain't no bad blood.
You got time for that.
No, I got time.
Psychology.
I got time.
All right.
Yeah, I got time.
We'll see.
I got a lot of time.
We'll see.
I don't play games, though. It's just, I know what I want, and I know.
It's entrapment, though.
What you mean?
When reverse psychology is, that's all it's really doing is entrapping somebody. It's telling them, hey, well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to leave my wallet just to see if you steal it.
Oh, no, I ain't doing that.
That's what you just said.
No.
That's what you just said. On
purpose. I know, okay, everyone told me, okay, this and that. I'm working on it. Excuse me if I do hold, like, emotions, like, but that's just how I like to think. I'm a thinker. I might tell you, like, hey, hold on, let me think, bro. Or that's why I tell you, if you're doing something that I don't like, I'm going to tell you. But if you're doing it again, I'm not going to tell you anymore. That's me, like, all right, bro. Like, that's the whole, like,
that's your boundary.
Yeah, like, okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Like, you still trying to do it? Okay.
Well, let me ask you something. Do you let that be known, like when you first meet individual, that like, hey, look, I'm gonna give you two tries, and that's about it. But if it go anything past that, you feel me? You might as well go ahead and pack your bags. Yeah. Do you ever like say that before, like, or you just
that's your process?
That's just how you?
No, like I said, what I always say is, listen, I'll sit them down, like, listen, I am not your enemy. All right, whatever you got going on, I'm supposed to help you get through it. Yeah. All right, just don't take this shit out on me. I didn't do nothing to you.
Right.
Okay, like this is my last. Like, you gotta relax. But I'm here to help, bro. Like, don't take your bad energy. Don't bring the negative energy home.
Bad juju.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I am not your enemy. That's what I always say. I am not your enemy. Okay? I am not your enemy.
Especially if you with somebody. Like, why would you even think I am?
Exactly. Like
whatever would happen to you, whatever happened to me, that has nothing to do with us.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
What I'm bringing you, but naturally, we also supposed to know, you know, spiritually and emotionally, everything that happened to you, everything that happened to me, all of our experiences, good or bad, comes into this relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
All of it.
Yeah.
No matter how much we try to hide what happened, no matter how much we don't talk about what happened, it all still comes with us. Everything I am today is because of what I seen, what I experienced.
Exactly.
So naturally, even if you say you don't bring that with you, and this goes to like everybody listening and all three of us, like no matter what, it all comes with you anyway.
Yes.
Particularly the things you haven't dealt with properly.
Yeah. Basically,
psychologists used to use this method that was also featured in a movie that I love. That there's 6 people in every relationship. 6 people. I like to argue that it's 7 or 8. It's me and you. It's your mama and your daddy. They in this relationship too. What they did and didn't do. His mama, his daddy, what they did and didn't do. And 7 and 8 is all experiences.
Yeah.
All the way up until now. Yeah. All of that is the pressure. And if you black, it's 9.
Yeah.
Because the black experience counts too.
Yeah.
You got to contend with all of that inside this relationship.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And you got to be open to doing the work.
Yeah. I've learned a lot of lessons. You know what I'm saying? And with me learning these lessons, it definitely opened up my eyes to know exactly where I'm at right now. Let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point right now, bro, I'm glad that
growth is beautiful.
I'm understanding.
Growth is so beautiful.
Yeah.
You ever see like when somebody like you get a new yard at your house, or you start in a position, you start in an entry level position, or you see a baby being born, and then you look back on that, where you look ahead, and when you see them 10 years later, or you see that tree in your yard grow, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
but we don't look at the emotional and the spiritual stuff either.
Yeah,
like you can grow when somebody wrongs somebody. Like that's not the end of you. Even if I think you're a cheater.
Yeah, that's what I
said. You don't have to be a cheater for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And neither do I, because I was. I wasn't that honest with women in the beginning of my life, but I am now. You know what I mean? Like any offense that I made when I was growing up and coming up, you know, I'm older than y'all. Like whatever you are today, there's evolution and there's growth. Like and we have to show that grace to people because we can look in the mirror and see it in ourselves. What I was yesterday, I'm better than that.
See, I like how you said that. You know what I'm saying? You said see it in yourself. So until exactly. So until I feel like I physically see it within myself, you know what I'm saying? Then I will be more applicable to forgive. That makes sense.
More apt.
More apt.
I got it. We got people listening.
Yeah, my bad. I forgot. There we go. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You'll be more willing to apply to other people.
Yeah, that too, and then bless other people.
That's what apt means.
Yeah, right. And see, what you call it too? What I'm about to say. Oh yeah. So,
So forgiveness.
I guess, yeah. Hold on, real quick, but I guess this could be another topic. Like, you know, what I'm
feel like we need to get a woman in here on this next time we come back to this. We should, but go ahead.
Okay, but the next topic or what? Damn, you gonna let me forgot this nigga here.
Go ahead.
I forgot. It's okay.
I know you're up out here. I shouldn't do
next
that.
week. Yeah, damn, I was trying to.
You'll remember before we leave.
You think so?
Nope.
Yeah.
Damn. But just to sum up everything you said, because you put that together well, forgiveness starts with you. Yeah. Once I'm able to forgive myself and notice growth in me and evolve within, I can start accepting that from other people. Mm-hmm. So true forgiveness starts where? With me.
Within.
So, with that being said, this has been another awesome episode of Cut Different. Hashtag Cut Different on all social media. Put it on your post. Cut Different. If you feel different, be different. Post it. Share it. Have these conversations. Have them. This has been a hell of a journey today. This has been a hell of a journey. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. These are our 2 cents. Spend them and save them. Cut Different. We got Nick.
What's up?
Lilo.
Sersky.
Yes, and your boy G, George and Trisha's son. We out of here, y'all. Yo.